Assalamu alaikum, beautiful people. Come along with me as we prepare this order. I promised you the full unfiltered vlog in my previous video, right? Well, here it is. This is the raw unfiltered vlog with all the shege, the chaos, and everything we went through. So brace yourself, get comfortable, sit back, and enjoy the ride. When we got to the market, most of the shops were still closed. Even the two shops where we usually buy our milk and condensed milk weren't open. So we had to look for another one. Thankfully, we found a shop that was open and got everything we needed. Next, we went to buy bottles, but then they didn't have our preferred sizes. That was when we decided to move to the new market to go and buy one. And that market was so empty as well. God, maybe because it wasn't market day, because went to the first shop, but they didn't have the bottle sizes we needed. And then we have to go to the second shop. And guys, guess what? They are not open. 7 a.m. They've still not opened their shop. We had no choice but to rush back to the old market. But as soon as we got there, it started raining. I quickly put my camera away so it wouldn't get wet, and we found a spot to sit and wait for the rain to stop. At this point, I was just thinking, the shege is shegeing. Everything that could delay us was happening, and all I could do was just hope we'd still make it back in time to finish the order. We were strolling through the market. We came across another cake shop that sells those kind of bottles. We asked them, but unfortunately, luck wasn't on our side. They didn't have the bottles we needed. The place we usually buy our plum was not open, and even our milk powder seller was closed. At this point, the shege was really starting to show. I kept going back to the plum seller's shop, but she was still not open. I only know 2 places in the whole of Castle where I can get it, and I went to both places up and down, but they were all closed. Everywhere I asked, I showed them the picture and they would say they didn't have it. At this point, I had visited that woman's shop more than 4 times. I was honestly getting frustrated, like, why don't you people want money? Someone is ready to come and buy and nobody is open. My milk seller told me she was coming, so I waited, guys. I waited for more than an hour and still she wasn't there. The reason why I don't buy from other places was because their prices were way higher. I'd rather run late than spend extra money buying the same brand, same quality from somewhere else. Imagine buying it for 120 where I normally get it for 100 cedis. The milk seller finally showed up, but guess what? The person who was supposed to help bring the items out of the shop was delaying. I don't know what was going on with him, but he had absolutely no sense of urgency. The woman was talking to him, trying to get things sorted, and he was just acting so nonchalant. You could tell she was frustrated, and honestly, I was frustrated too. At that moment, if I had opened my mouth to talk, I don't know. I don't even know what would have happened. After I finally got everything I needed, I remembered to mention that while we were waiting for the milk seller, I had sent my student to the new market to check if the other shop was open for the bottles. Luckily, she was able to get them. I packed everything into the praja. The maid had stopped at the printing shop to pick up the stickers while I went home with the rest of the items. Guys, this order was really impromptu and it was for my brother, so I couldn't say no. I just had to make it happen. I forgot to mention that before I even left to the market, I asked the rest of the students to come early and prepare hot water for me using the size 20 local cooking pot. Luckily, when I got home, everything was already set. We brought everything inside, opened the plum and poured it into a bowl. The water was already boiling, and slowly but surely, things were starting to come together. Guys, yes, my shop is inside the house. I work from home, so if you want to place an order, kindly send it in. I do take orders, but just note that I don't have a walk-in shop. This is also the space where I train my students and where we do all our work. We added the plum into the boiling hot water and gently stirred it. At the same time, we had another local cooking pot on the side because I realized the first one wouldn't be enough. I was making 150 pieces of 500 ml bottles, so we needed more. Then we went ahead to add the milk powder, which had already been mixed with water to give it a liquid texture. After that, we added the flour mixture to help thicken the porridge. Once it was ready, we scooped it out, added the remaining milk that couldn't fit earlier, and poured the other batch into the big drum. Everything was combined together. We stirred everything well to make sure it was properly combined, then added our evaporated milk and condensed milk to sweeten the porridge. The batch was quite large, so we couldn't mix everything at once. We tried, but it was becoming difficult, so we scooped out some into a bucket to make it easier to mix the remaining portion into the drum. By the way, I sell it. This is 20 cedis per bottle, but it's available by pre-order only. After reducing the batch, it became much easier to stir. Once everything was well combined, we adjusted the taste and then slowly added back the remaining batch we had scooped out earlier. We slowly started filling the porridge into our bottles. Some students were filling the bottles while others were putting on the stickers. Guys, time was really moving and we were trying our best to get everything done on time. After we were done, everyone went to shower and changed, then we headed out for delivery. It was finally time to get the product to the customer. We packed some of the bottles inside the big drums as well because everything couldn't fit into the ice chest. Guys, I was honestly so scared during the ride. The pragya was shaking so much and the road wasn't helping either. I was just sitting there hoping and praying that everything would stay in place and nothing would fall. And guys, another unfortunate thing happened. Our pragya was running out of petrol. The first filling station we went to didn't have any petrol, and then the second one wasn't even open yet. The third station was quite far, so we were just praying and hoping the pragya would make it there. Guys, let's not even talk about the potholes around Millennium City. Not be child's play at all because the road was really something else. The shaking, the bumps, everything was just adding to the stress of the day. Guys, we finally made it to the third filling station, and unfortunately, they also didn't have petrol. We had to move to the fourth one, which was a bit far from there. Guys, we were just praying the pragya would make it because the fuel was almost finished. Luckily, the moment we got there to the filling station, that was when the petrol finally ran out. It made it inside the station, but it didn't get all the way to where they sell the petrol before it finished. Honestly, that day was just one thing after another. And yes, we also lost our way when we got to Pentecost because we were relying on Google Maps. And it took us into the wrong direction. We had to stop and ask people around for directions before we finally found our way. Let's not even talk about the roads. Me, I was thinking the Millennium City road was already bad, but the road we met ahead of us, hey, that one was on another level. The road was so bumpy and there were bushes everywhere on both sides. Honestly, the place was so quiet and scary. It was one of those places where you are just looking around like, where are the people? Because you can barely see anyone around. The bushes were so thick and the whole area just gave it this strange kind of feeling. Even during the day, the place looked so deserted that you'd honestly feel uncomfortable. That day was really something else because everything was just added to the stress we had already gone through. Then we finally got to the Feteman Senior High School and spotted the place ahead of us. The way we were saying Alhamdulillah when we got there. When we got there, I quickly took a short video, then went ahead to sort out some food for ourselves because, guys, we were so hungry after everything we had gone through that day. We really needed that break. We needed that food to fuel our energy. We didn't even bother looking for a chair or a proper place to sit. So we just found a spot on the ground, sat down, mixed our food, and ate. The food was so delicious. You can see the portion we were eating. Guys, we were not even satisfied. After that first round, we went for another round because honestly, the hunger was real. After we were done eating, we went to get some fresh juice. You know, the place was for my brother, so we had to take a moment to relax and enjoy ourselves. We went to pray inside the masjid. Yes, the place had a masjid, and I also took a nice video of it because the environment was really beautiful. The poultry farm has 4 large poultry houses, and this is just the first one. Guys, I hope you can see how huge this place is, right? It's really big, and this is just one poultry house. We still have to go and see the others as well. And this is the second poultry house. This is where the chicks will be kept until they grow. I was there when they were checking the temperature, and then the host just decided to come out. Instant panic everywhere. Everybody was running away. And this is my younger brother.
You know, in the farm, yeah, in the farm, yeah, in the farm. It's Rascal Farm, yeah, you all coming by, very healthy cocks and hens, you know, come for your fresh eggs,
This is also my younger brother giving these TikTok girls some serious fake pressure.
So your trusted poultry farms, like a trusted poultry farm you can trust. Yeah, like you're linking.
Come and buy from us. My second brother, he's the face behind LK Sneakers here on TikTok. Buy from us. We are not scam. We will not scam you.
Serious boy. Very unserious boy.
Guys, this is the guy who ran away when the host came off. Guys, I have some unserious siblings right here. If you are looking for crazy and playful siblings, I have them in abundance. My siblings are just something else. And finally, this is the third poultry house. Look at how huge this place is. In a few months' time, come and buy your eggs from us. We will be ready to serve you. And this is what the outer part of the mosque looks like. The farm also has a dormitory for workers. Look at how neat and well arranged the dormitory is. They've really put things in place for the workers here. Hey, have you seen my siblings? The moment they see food, they forget everything else. Look at how they are eating. These are the same boys busy giving girls pressure online. Ladies, these are your boyfriends, so see how they are enjoying their food. And this is also my brother's space. This is his office. And guys, look at how huge it is. Money, look at us. Oh. He even has a mini kitchen inside as well. Honestly, the place is really big and well arranged. I quickly got down from his wing and went to check the manager's office as well. The place was also huge and really nice. Everything was just well arranged and spacious. My boyfriends are still running away from me whenever they see the camera because of the food they are eating. Have you seen the portions they are eating? And yes, this is my Indomie review guy who went viral. He's also one of my siblings. I have a very huge family.
Free food.
I was also trying to help my second brother so he would give me money.
Give me safe, I'll change it.
No, are you working for us?
I'll change it. I'll change it. My husband will change it. He will change it.
And then my cousins over there also wanted to be part of my video, so I had to record them as well. My younger brother was also helping me advertise my business. Guys, please come and patronize me. And finally, I collected the money from my big brother. Mission accomplished. Guys, at this point, it was already getting really late, so we decided to head back home. And guess what? We had to go through that same bumpy road again. Bye. That's all for today's chaos.